Ladies and gentlemen, things are getting real in the online franchise. It is officially playoff season, and if you guys are shocked to see me as a 1 seed and had a first round bye, let me tell you, I was too. We were 3 games behind the New York Giants with 3 games left, and that man ended up losing all 3 of those games. As far as our opponent, we're taking on the Vikings. I'm not too surprised by this. I don't know if you guys remember when the draft happened, but the NFC North, all 4 of their teams got top 10 picks. The team we're playing, the Vikings, they got Patrick Mahomes. The Lions, who we lost to earlier in the season, has Justin Herbert. The Green Bay Packers have Josh Allen. And then the Chicago Bears, who actually finished last in that division, you can't tell me this team isn't low-key stacked. I mean, he's got so many good players. Actually, the most stacked division I've ever seen in one of these online franchises. We called it the group of death. I'm pretty sure it's what they call it in like the World Cup when just there's a group that's absolutely stacked. I want to go over everybody's stats, show you guys the awards we won for this season. Let me tell you, what a year out of this guy. Joe Burrow, over 5,200 passing yards, 72% completion, 46 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. Best quarterback I've used in Madden 26. And then when it came to running the ball, first time I actually didn't draft a running back. Turned out pretty well. Tyrone Tracy was a touchdown vulture for us. He brought in 15 on the ground. And then as far as receiving goes, Harold Fannin led us with over 1,500 yards, 9 touchdowns. Brian Thomas probably would have beat him out if he was on our squad in week 1. And I didn't even realize he caught 16 touchdowns for us. Christian Kirk was a great wide receiver number 3. Egbuka was right behind him in yardage, but he actually had 10 touchdowns. And to be honest, I probably didn't throw to Darnell Washington enough this season, but when we did, we made sure he was getting a touchdown. And on the defensive side, Aluakan led us in tackles with 83. Jared Verse had 18 sacks. I had to double check this. I couldn't believe that number. That is the most I've ever had from an edge rusher. We've drafted a lot of good ones this season. And I don't know what it is about Jared Verse, but this guy is so good. Trevin Wallace led us with 7 interceptions. Surprisingly, he ended up being my user for the year. But we had a lot of guys that really stepped up, and I feel like played better than I ever thought they would. There's a stat that shows how good Aluakan was. 11 deflections. And right behind him was Kyle Hamilton with 8. Again, he's another player. A lot of what he does doesn't always show up in the box score. And as far as awards go, Joe Burrow did end up winning league MVP. This was such a close race all year. It seemed like every single week I would check this, and the top guy would change every single time. I feel like us getting the 1 seed was actually the reason why Burrow ended up leapfrogging both Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. And for the first time ever for me, we got a defensive player of the year. It was Jared Verse. And I don't think you guys are going to be too surprised by this one. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no other than Harold Fannin Jr. So all in all, it was a great regular season for us. That being said, we did not come here to have a great regular season. It is Super Bowl or bust, and now our focus has to be on the Vikings. His quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. Any team with Mahomes scares me. He's also got James Cook in the backfield, X Factor Terry McLaurin, Quinyon Mitchell in that secondary. We're gonna have to watch out for him. We will not be throwing his way if we don't have to. And then he's got good role players. I feel like it's not really a term used in football, but you guys know what I mean. Superstar Abdul Carter. I'm hoping he plays as good for him as he did for us, because that wasn't very good. If you guys are like me and love going to sporting events, but you sometimes find the process a bit overwhelming, let me tell you about SeatGeek, the sponsor of today's video. Now, the reason I love SeatGeek is they make life easy for you. They take tickets from across the internet and they put them all in one place. And they even color code things so you know what's a good deal and what's a bad deal. And if you're still a little bit unsure, SeatGeek is going to show you a view from those seats so you know exactly what you're getting. So whether it's an NBA game, the upcoming WBC, or events going on in my area I didn't even know about, SeatGeek is going to have just about everything you're looking for. And there's not a better time to sign up. If you guys use my promo code TDP10, you're going to get 10% off that next purchase, whether you're a new customer or an existing customer. So make sure you guys download the SeatGeek app today. Use my promo code TDP10. I will also put a link down below in the description. I want to give a huge shout out to SeatGeek for always sponsoring, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, boys, starting this one on defense. I'd love to set the tone by getting a stop. At the same time, I know that's going to be easier said than done. And I did see this guy did not have a lot of turnovers in the regular season. And I feel like my biggest concern is this guy can put together long drives. It's going to be play action. Yeah, Mahomes can make any throw. Oh, it's a fumble. And somehow we don't jump on that. I thought we had a legit chance. It looked like we had a couple guys on it when he lost it. That would have been such a big play to start this one. Instead, he's got a fresh set of downs. And yeah, he's got a wide open Hunter Henry. Got him the 3rd down. We just got to keep taking away the middle of the field. No way I just got called for that. I mean, he's going to pick it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. How is that illegal contact? Do you know how many times we've just had guys get absolutely destroyed, actually assaulted, and they don't call it? But they called that right there on me? We've got a couple tough breaks so far with the fumble and that penalty. I don't want to say the EA's word, but I feel like they're lurking. Here comes all those routes across the middle. We got pressure just in time. Hunter Henry was about to be open there. I want to say it was Kyle Van Noy that got to him. 4th and 7. He's going to take his points here. I don't mind holding them to 3. I feel like that's a good job by our defense. They did look good. Now it's time for the offense to do what they've done all year. I don't think he can make a play on that. Good grab by Buka. From what I've seen and what I know, this guy uses Jahad Campbell. We just got to watch him on plays like this. Oh, that got blown up. Did we just not block? I feel like this guy's doing a decent job at disguising what defense he's in. Let's go to Christian Kirk underneath. Breaks out of it and somehow turns that into a first down. And I do want to get one more play off here before the end of the quarter. I feel like this game's going way too slow. That's good defense. He was in straight up man coverage. That's wrap on Fannin. He had a zig locked up. It's been a game of third down so far. Great job picking up the blitz. We got Harold Fannin. That's what I'm talking about. I cannot figure out what defense this guy's in. He had Chase Young dropping back in coverage on that play. We've converted several third downs already. This is the biggest one yet. We got to get a touchdown. Oh, I do not like this. Just nobody open. If we don't take a sack there, I probably think about going for it. But yeah, 4th and 11. Let's take our points. We're going to tie this game up. It's play action. Yeah, the linemen tip it every single time. And we were ready for it. Will Johnson just sitting on it. Oh, we know what this is. Look at our defense. That was Will Johnson again. This time on the other side of the field. If it's not broke, don't fix it. We're going to stay in Tampa 2. And our defensive line is getting home. Dallas Turner getting the sack. That's somebody that he hasn't played as much as we thought because Kyle Van Noy has been so good. But when he does get in there, he makes an impact. I'm not exactly in a rush because I want to make sure this guy doesn't get the ball back. There it is. Brian Thomas in space. And now we can continue to let this clock run. Oh, he is not in the defense I thought he'd be in. We end up getting sacked again. I should have just took the check down. I got greedy. Feel like it's time to go to our money play, the triple slant. Yep, he's going to be open. Harold Fannin, get upfield and get out of bounds. 40 seconds. We got all 3 of our timeouts left. We're getting close to field goal range. Okay, so we're not as close to field goal range anymore. He's only going to rush 3. We should have all day to throw. There it is. He thought I was going to run. Instead, we find Harold Fannin, who's starting to take this game over. Also, where was my illegal contact call? I saw that over there. This might be so dumb. I'm going to change this to a run play. If we can get the blocks I'm looking for, this could be big. Yes, sir. Even better than I thought. Tracy sets us up 1st and goal. It looks like man coverage, but it's not. Nobody's going to follow Tracy. Got him open. Oh, there's no way. I thought that was about to get intercepted for a second. Had him wide open, but Brian Thomas actually ran into him. We got to be careful. Make sure this isn't mid-blitz. It's not. There it is. Christian Kirk. This time we got the touchdown. What a drive. Face some adversity. We're able to battle through it. Puts us up 10-3. Yeah, there's only 9 seconds left. He can't do anything with that. And we get this ball right back in the second half. I think the one guy we got to do a better job on this time is Chase Young. Look at this, wide open. Now Christian Kirk's starting to get things going. I feel like he's doing a better job than Harold Fannin, but it's just opening things up for the other guys. I feel like this might be the play we can take a deep shot. No, he's got safety help. I'm just going to throw it away. Yeah, we got to live to fight another down. I guess that's why I was a bit confused. That was actually a cover 9 defense. That was the biggest thing in the first half. We won the third down battle. And that's a good start to it in the second half. It's Kirk again. I don't know if he's ready for this. This play has a bunch of misdirection. Middle opens up. And it's a dime by Joe Burrow while getting hit. I don't want to jinx it. We're looking really good at the moment. I'm going to motion on Ibuka. It's all for show. It's going to be a run play. Tyrone Tracy gets right behind this blocker and gets in the end zone. Back-to-back amazing drives. Gonna make this a 2-possession game. I gotta say, this has been a chess match so far. Both of us on offense. We're having to work for it. Okay, so he flooded the middle again. It's just this time those routes are a lot further down the field. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but that was actually the first catch by Terry McLaurin. I don't think we've sent a blitz yet. I'm gonna do it here on 3rd and 5. Goes quick. Oh, that's not good. Debo in space, and yeah, he is tough to bring down. It's going to be a handoff. I cannot get through the gap. Yeah, this guy's starting to play with some urgency, and it's going well for him. I could see him just running it again. No, it's a pass, and I'm a step too late. I was just a little bit too worried about the inside zone, and I'm a little surprised by this. He's going for 2, and he's going to get it. So now it's a 6-point game. I feel like the pre-motion snaps really been helping us. Yep, it's going to be a blitz. We're going to Tyrone Tracy. Yes, sir, making people miss. And we were one guy away from making that a house call. I'm going to stick with it. Tracy goes in motion. Actually going to open up the middle of the field for Fannin. Let's go possession catch. I don't want to take any chances. And I'm not going to run another play here. I say we take it to the 4th quarter. We're looking good, but this game is close. Every single play is going to matter. He's doing a good job not falling for these play actions. I thought about throwing that. We're going to get called for grounding? How is that intentional grounding when Ibuka's standing there over on the sideline? That call changes everything. Makes it 2nd and 23, and he gets instant pressure again. Oh, that just completely changed his drive. This is not looking good. I'm just looking to get like 10 yards at this point, make 4th down easier, and he comes through again. Chase Young, his 3rd sack of the game. Don't tell me this 4th quarter is just going to go terrible for us. 4th and 34, we got no choice but to punt. Come on, defense. Somebody needs to step up, make a play. James Cook, that's a decent 1st down run. I am starting to feel the pressure a little bit. Things are getting kind of sketchy. He's going to put a man in motion. He's just going to try and set up a stretch left. Yes, sir, Aluakon. This is such a big play. I'm going to switch it up, go a little man, go a little zone. Got it covered, and we end up getting the sack. And before I can even celebrate, this guy's going quick. I'm going to go with kind of the same thing. A little bit of zone, a little bit of man. 4th and 13 is zone 26. Come on, defense. Looking on to Texas. James Cook is not going to get there. I was first one on him, and again, Aluakon just all over the football field. I could take the biggest sigh of relief right now. That was such a big stop. I really feel like he should have punted because we're pretty much already in field goal range. And that almost essentially ends this game. His defense has really stepped up, started giving me fits. I feel like he should have relied on those guys. And now on 3rd and 1, he's probably thinking something up the middle. That's when we go toss. And we are not going to get it. That's what I'm saying. His defense has been extremely tough. I know our play calling was a bit conservative. Even though this is only 4th and 2, I'm going to take my points here. Kick is going to be good, and it is a 9-point lead. We're doing a good job at keeping them in front of us. We just got to do a better job at trying to get them in bounds. Ooh, that's a good move to get some extra yardage. Watch the crossing routes. He's going to take off and run. That is fine by me because that clock's going to keep on ticking. He did not get a 1st down on that run. Watch McLaurin. He's going to go Hunter Henry instead. Gets a decent amount after the catch. But again, it's in the middle of the field. He's going to have to keep going quick. He's going to run again. It's a fumble. And there's no way we don't get that one. How does this man keep recovering these? That's so crazy. Good find. That time he made it look like he was running past it last second. Would have loved to keep him out the end zone, but wasted a lot of time. Only 40 ticks left. Still a little bit sketchy. This comes down to an onside kick. Got it. I was able to recover that myself with Marshawn Lloyd. I did not want to take any chances on that one. And that is officially going to be game over. We are coming out in victory formation. We're walking away with a 20-18 victory. Again, we were extremely efficient with Joe Burrow. 17-22 passing. Big game out of Harold Fannin. 5 catches, 98 yards. Christian Kirk really stepped up for us when we needed it. And then we came away with 5 sacks. Look at this. All interior linemen, all 3 defensive tackles. I don't even know if these guys combined for 5 sacks during the regular season. All right, boys, the final 4 teams have been set. On the NFC side of things, we got ourselves the Buccaneers taking on the 49ers. We did play this guy earlier in the regular season. It was the best game of the year. We won 35-31. And on the AFC side of things, we got the Ravens versus the Titans. It sounds like the Titans are about to win that game. And in case you guys forgot, let me give you a quick refresher on what this 49ers squad is looking like. When it comes to offense, this team is stacked. He's got so many weapons. He can run the ball. He can pass the ball. He runs a bunch of different plays. He's got a very dynamic offense. Now on defense, he doesn't actually have anybody with abilities, but he does have some good players on defense. You guys saw Jalen Petrie. You guys saw Jonathan Allen. We are going to have to watch out for them, but I fully expect this to be a high scoring game. Here we go. Starting on defense, I feel like that gives you such an advantage. Let's go and read option. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to change my option settings. First passing play, what do you got for me? It's going to be dropped. Actually hit Henderson in the back of the head. This is when things get scary. Under center, he can pretty much do anything. Should have it covered. Goes to Brock Bowers, and we were ready for it. He pulled that off a few times against us in that first matchup. And now we're in about the best position we can be. 3rd and 11. I got Trevin Wallace in a spy. Just got to watch all these guys like Brock Bowers. And we end up getting a sack. Dallas Turner. He's been coming alive in the playoffs. And on 4th and 17, that's a spot where there's no way he can go for this. I'd love for us to be able to get this ground game going, and I like what I'm seeing, getting some good blocks. We should definitely win the battle in the trenches. We got all day to throw. We're going to find Harold Fannin on the right side. This shouldn't be like that Vikings matchup where we were getting under pressure a lot. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put Fannin on a really deep post. We can either look his way or it might open things up. Oh, I needed to throw that earlier. We had Brian Thomas. Things just changed so quickly. We got 3rd and 19. We are going to have one-on-one, and BTJ can't bring it in. Back on defense after both of us had a punt. I don't know if there was one punt in our first matchup. Yeah, bud, you might want to block a Luakon. Final play of the first quarter. Should have everything clamped. Jared Verse bringing the heat. So far, we're winning the game in the trenches on both sides. Just got to keep Lamar in the pocket. What a throw. Made it look like he was running, and then last second just threw a dot. It's going to be read option. Just keep Lamar in check. Let everybody else do the rest. We're doing a good job getting this guy behind the chains on 1st down. Jared Verse came to play. Goes quick, and Kyle Hamilton's right there. This game's already so intense. You can tell every play means so much. No way he got away with it twice. I want to say that was Shido Bay. Got out of position there. Just left Brock Bowers. It's going to be back-to-back handoffs. That's why we had an extra linebacker in the game. 3rd and goal. He's got a ways to go. Though we did give up 2 of these already. Okay, everybody just stay composed. Are you kidding me? How does this man pull that off? That's so frustrating. Like, I feel like my guys are in good position. We're playing good defense. And 3 times Lamar Jackson just makes the craziest plays. Who would have thought with 2:13 left in the first half, we'd have 0 points. Tracy showing some burst. I actually want to go quick here. I want to get one more play off. We might as well run it again because clock's going to stop. There we go. Tracy ends up turning that into a 1st down. He's going to try and user it. Yeah, he's way too slow. Landman has no chance of keeping up with the Buka. Got the look we wanted. BTJ. Okay, our guys ran into each other. Made that a little sketchier than it should have been. Just called the timeout so we could set this up. It's been our best play all year long. The triple slant. I'm going down the seam. Brian Thomas has a touchdown. Forget looking for the slants when you can just do that. That's actually the first time all year we've had that happen. 56 seconds. I'm a little worried we left him too much time. He's going to go underneath. Oh, I cannot be missing tackles like that. Come on, TD. You got to be better than that. And in case this guy's offense wasn't good enough, he's got a superstar kicker. He might already be in field goal range. Then again, Jared Verse has other plans. This man's putting in work so far. I thought about calling a timeout. I'm not going to do it. I'm fine taking this game into halftime tied up because we do get the ball in the second half. Oh, he's going to take off and run. And yeah, now he's definitely in field goal range. Still not an easy kick. Looks like it's about 58 yards. Oh, get through. It's blocked by Hamilton. I don't know how he does it, but Kyle Hamilton has blocked field goals all year long. We do have 4-mile-per-hour winds going with us. If we can get all of it. Oh, we don't. We're just short. And we barely missed it. I feel like if I get max power on that, we make it. I think my bird Shakur is laughing at me for missing that kick. First half went a bit different than expected, but we're in position to win. That's all that matters. Let's just take what we can get. Ikbuka, 5 yards, solid start. You know what now feels like a good time to do? Call halfback wham. What a block. Tracy taking some ankles and we're gone. I told you guys I would love to see a big game out of him. One of his longest runs of the year. Low-key, I might be onto something. When I first picked halfback wham earlier in the season as a play call, I was kind of doing it as like a throwback to Madden 18. The play actually works. It's going to be play action. Don't fall for it. I feel like some of my guys definitely fell for it. Oh, come on. We got to wrap them up. No way that works out for them. This is going to be a straight-up handoff. This is not good. Hampton in open space. Just don't let them score. Okay, somebody please help me. finally we bring them down. Not until it's about a 55-yard run. That's a frustrating one to give up. Come on, boys. We got to tighten up down here. Yes, sir. Jared Verse. No surprise. That's why he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. We're chilling. Great D. He's going to run. We light him up, but I swear Lamar Jackson just never fumbles. He just wants to run. No way this happens again. Yeah, it's not going to. We bring him down at the 2, and I'd have to think he's going to go for this. 4th and goal. Lamar has his X factor. I already know he's going to try and pull off some voodoo magic. And he's going to end up finding Calvin Ridley for a touchdown. He's kind of mastered that, hasn't he? Where it looks like he's going to take off with Lamar, and as soon as the defense starts to go in at him, he throws it last second. 3rd and long, starting to feel the pressure a little bit. Maybe not. He sent a blitz. Actually made things so easy for us. Completely forgot about Tracy. Let's make sure we get some positive yards on first. There we go. Worked out even better than I thought. It's going to be a first down. He's going to bring those safeties up. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm doing it. BTJ! Okay, I need to relax. That could have been so bad. Could have been good. We did have a stat, but it could have been so bad. 5 minutes left. Tie ball game to go to the Super Bowl. At this point, is anybody surprised? I know I'm not. Let's get some pre-snap motion going. Yeah, safety cheats up again. That's going to leave the middle wide open for Harold Fannin. We got to watch that guy on the right side. This could be man coverage. If it is, we should have a touchdown. No, it's actually zone. Okay, we got a 2-on-1. He sends pressure. Tracy spins out of bounds. Thought maybe we had the first down. They're going to say it's 2nd and inches. I feel like that actually helps us. Gives us some extra plays. And we don't even need him. Tracy going in untouched. I can't even call him the touchdown vulture on that one. He put in a lot of work to get us there. Come on, defense. We got to find a way. Try and get one more stop. That's such a tough play. It's called like X trail or Y trail, whatever it is, some type of trail. Oh, he's going to take off, isn't he? Yep, there is not much we can do about that. We just have to tackle him for a loss to try and get rid of this X factor. Come on. That might be it right here. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? Apparently he did, because, yeah, Lamar still has his X factor. Oh, now is not the time to be taking bad angles. 2 minutes left. I say we send a blitz. Go after him. I'm covering so many people here. He takes off again. What can I do about this? I sent a blitz. I got a quarterback spy out there. I got my defensive ends in contain. Nothing we can do about it. Let's try this. I got 5 guys in the line of scrimmage. We just kind of have to create like a wall around Lamar Jackson. We can't let him keep getting loose. And we end up getting a sack. Jared Verse again. And since he didn't want to use a timeout, a lot of time coming off this clock, he's going to go quick to Bowers. Probably the smart thing to do. He's taking it under 30 seconds. I mean, this is probably going to be the final possession. I'm most worried about Bowers down here. Got him on the drag. We end up getting another sack. This time it's Kyle Van Noy. That forces him to use a timeout, and this is it. 4th and 13. It's going to decide the game. Wait a second. I just realized Lamar doesn't have his X factor. Though I don't know if he's going to try and run. He actually is. No shot. Loses the ball. And that's going to do it. The defense comes away with the stop. And we are going to the Super Bowl. That was a lot different from our first matchup. The first matchup was back and forth, a lot of points. We only threw the ball 13 times to Joe Burrow. That is by far the lowest total on the season. What a game out of Tyrone Tracy, not only running the ball, but had some big receptions as well. And then on defense, I feel like so many guys stepped up. Luakan led us with 8 tackles, 2 for a loss. Jared Verse had 6, 4 of them being for a loss, and had a sack and a half. I feel like he actually had more than that. And then we can't forget about Kyle Hamilton. He only had 4 tackles, but he had that block field goal that in the end was a huge difference in this game. That was such a fun game to play. Actual cinema. We got to go ahead. We got to win one more game and we will bring this Lombardi home. If you guys are ready for the Super Bowl, be sure to go ahead, drop a like. I appreciate you guys so much for all the support on this series. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night. And until that Super Bowl, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.